Okay, so here's a shorter one. If the flesh came into being because of spirit, it is a wonder. But if spirit came into being because of the body, it is wonder of wonders. Indeed, I am amazed at how this great wealth has made its home in this poverty.
Sure. So it is a reference to the idea of a materialistic generation of spiritual consciousness and how astonishing such a thing is. Because in the material, in the physical, it is very evident that there are many limitations, there are many challenges, there are many psychological attitudes and energies that one can adorn that are sort of, you could say, anti-spiritual in nature in terms of their focus. And despite all of these things, individuals are able to create spiritual transformation within themselves. So it is a reference to the idea of spiritual practice and the evolution that can come from spiritual practice as being almost more miraculous, almost more wondrous than that which is the original
Mm.
energy matrices that condensed and eventually created the physical reality and the physical beings. That's incredible. That's beautiful. But the idea that some type of fallen creation could give rise to a divinity within, despite those limits, that is truly astonishing given the state of things. So even back then, they thought the world was a little crazy, a little rotten. So imagine how interesting it would be if people from your generation in these times could communicate. It's a reference to how challenging physical reality can be, how fallen humanity had become from the writer's perspective. And despite these things, miraculous consciousness can be generated. That is
Mm.
true.
I see. So it is our experience and our challenges that can surpass the original state from which we came. In a sense, it is like a full circle with experience that somehow maybe expands even that kingdom of
Certainly.
heaven.
Yes, very much so. And it has to do with the powers, the capabilities of the human body, which is a type of consciousness instrument. So when consciousness passes through the human filter, if you will, the human form, the human experience, it gains capabilities that allow for it to sculpt in ways that are more evolved than what came before. And it's able to do that on the energetic level. So the human energetically is able to act as the leading edge of evolution and can do this in a spiritual sense. They become the spiritual leading edge of evolution.
Mm.
So that means the spiritually enlightened human being's actions transform the spirit plane. They give it fresh energies. They're able to bring new ideas, new capabilities in that other species cannot. And then that spiritual plane then is able to create new worlds, new universes that would have otherwise never existed, that are now able to exist because of what the human has introduced.
Yeah, very exciting.
Oh, yes.